Back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over night 2 of the 2-night extravaganza known as SummerSlam. So yeah, I'm still not home, unfortunately. I want to go home so bad, but it's okay. I'm going to be going over all the matches. I'm going to rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. That's how I usually do these reviews. So yeah, let's get right on into it. Start off with the Women's World Championship triple threat between Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Naomi. Now this is on me because I expected the match to be exactly like the triple threat that they had at WrestleMania. That's what I thought it was going to be like, but no, it's still a really fun match nonetheless, so can't complain much. The right winner was chosen as well. I thought Naomi was the best choice to win this match. So, yeah, overall, good starter is night 2. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.8 out of 5. Really fun match in my opinion. So, yeah, let's go. Next up was a WWE Tag Team Championship TLC match, which, oh boy, let me see if I can name the teams on top of my head. Okay. For Axiom, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, Wyatt 6, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. So, yeah, those are the 6 teams that participated. It was honestly a really, really fun train wreck. Oh my goodness, it was just earth-shattering. It was amazing, dude. Oh my gosh. So much chaos happened. You literally had 4 corners table spot happen with 8 different guys. It was honestly pretty cool. You even had the ladies get involved here. You had B-Fab, Candice LeRae, who ate a nasty ladder spot right there. Hopefully she's okay from that. My goodness, she's like the worst spot of the match too. And you had Nikki Cross involved too, the Wyatt 6. It was just so much fun. It was such a fun train wreck. Oh my goodness. This one clears a SmackDown match, which I did not think was ever going to be topped. And it still clears a SmackDown match that they had on April 25th, I'm pretty sure. So that says a lot. The Wyatt 6 ended up retaining, which that's okay, I guess. I just really hope they can just get better in ring, because that's what the main concern with people are for the Wyatt 6. Otherwise, it was a perfect match. That was a perfect 16-minute train wreck right there. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. It was amazing. This was literally my match of the year before the Cody match happened. So, yeah, pretty cool there. So, yeah. Moving on, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship between Lara Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Honestly, this was another great match, too. 25 minutes, which I love that the women got time here. People were saying this is the worst of their trilogy. I kind of agree with that because it wasn't as good as the Money in the Bank Backlash or the Backlash match, but it was still amazing nonetheless. Yeah. What pissed me off during this match was that the crowd, dude, it was just annoying as hell. The crowd was just so quiet throughout the entire match, but over in the top rows, they were trying to do the wave, which, dude, watch the match. What did you come here for? So, yeah, other than that, it was a great match in my opinion. There were just some awkward moments, especially with Lyra having those zip ties. She had them on, but then it botched itself because she got out of it by accident. But then she literally trapped herself back in the zip ties, which she couldn't even take off because, I don't know, she literally got herself stuck back in the zip ties, and she had to get a crew member to cut her off with the zip ties. I don't know. I just feel like the zip tie spot did not have to be used. So, yeah. I'm going to give the match a 4.4 out of 5, though. It's still really fun nonetheless. Becky Lynch retained, which honestly, not that bad of a decision because she's really elevating that women's IC title to new heights. Yeah, she's literally facing and elevating people, facing legends and elevating people. So, yeah, she's facing Nikki Bella next, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm going to give the match a 4.4 out of 5. So, yeah, every match so far has been great off SummerSlam. So, the next up was the United States Championship between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And, oh, goodness. This match struck a chord with me. For the first, 7 minutes of the match, it was just okay. It was nothing too insane. It was an okay match, Jacob and Solo. I thought it would be better though because Solo had a great match with Cody in the steel cage in 2023 or 2024. I forgot. It was 2024. Yeah, it was an okay match. I expected more out of it, and then out comes MF2, which honestly was really annoying. This was one of the moments where I just really got annoyed by it, and it just tuned me out for the rest of the match. Because, I just really didn't care what was going to happen. It was at that point where I'm like, okay, Solo's going to win now. It's just how are they going to do it? They come in, and here comes Jimmy. All the shenanigans are starting. I'm just, bored, drinking the bottle of, I'm not going to say what it was. I'm just really bored. And then they handcuff Jacob to the top of the cage, which I'm like, okay, Solo's gonna retain like that. No, he rips the handcuffs, which is something insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But then out comes Talo Tonga, bashes the door in Solo and Jacob's face, which Solo crawls out of it. Yeah, wins the match. I honestly hate that rule in steel cage matches. But it is what it is. Solo retained. I'm gonna give it a 3.1 out of 5. It was still an okay match, but I just hated the ending. Let's just forget this match ever happened, okay? Next, and then the penultimate match was the Intercontinental Championship between Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. This whole match was an Eddie tribute. It was an Eddie Guerrero tribute, which I love. Which I really love. You had AJ's entrance too. Had him in the lowrider, which honestly was pretty cool to see. You had the three amigos. Like honestly, like I just said, the whole match was just an Eddie tribute. Honestly, another thing I really love about this match was that Dom won by himself. Now, it was a heel tactic, I know that. But Dom won by himself, which honestly, I love seeing that. I would want to see that more. Because, yeah, shenanigans, like I said, it gets to a point where it just gets annoying. Dom won by himself, and that was a creative finish too. Using his boot to get the win. Pretty creative finish right there. I liked this match. It was pretty fun. Dominic gets to hold the title another day. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a lot of fun, in my opinion. So, yeah. And then the main event. The main event, dude. Absolute peak. This match was 38 minutes of utter greatness right here. You have Super Cena, colorful, happy John Cena, which, oh my god, I'm so excited to see back. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Like, Super Cena versus Super Cody. It was just incredible, immaculately incredible. Just an insane match. Like, why couldn't we get this at WrestleMania? It's because John wasn't 100% there. Because this heel run was horrible. I'm not saying it was horrible. I just did not like it. Because heel John Cena, it just did not work for the WrestleMania match. Face Cena versus face Cody, it works here a lot. It works really well here. Now, 13 finishers were used. 13 of them. And I'm not even surprised because it's Cena and Cody, like I said. But it was just incredible there. This was one of the finisher fests where I was like, okay, this works. Because, like I just said, like 2 times right now, it's Super Cena versus Super Cody. Only in this match, it's warranted. And this match was a whole apology from WrestleMania. Because WrestleMania, they did probably the worst match of the year. And in this match, they were like, okay, we're sorry for that. We're going to give you something that completely eliminates the entire WrestleMania factor. And they over-delivered right here. Perfect match. Perfect ending, honestly, with Cody just saluting to John Cena and the torch being passed. Although Cody is 40, so. The torch being passed. Then the first John Cena, and now Cody Rhodes is the next embodiment of John Cena. That sounds weird, but basically the next John Cena. So, yeah. I'm going to give the match a 5 out of 5. It was incredible. Perfect main event. That's not my match of the year. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to go to 5 out of 5. So, yeah. So, you think the show's over, right? Although they did say earlier that there was going to be something huge planned for the main event. I just thought they were talking about the match, and I was going to be okay with that because I did not care. Because the match was so perfect that nothing can ruin it for me. No matter what. Even if Cody won or if Cena won, I would not have cared because nothing would have ruined the match for me because it was just that perfect. Although, they said something big was going to happen, I just didn't care what it was. Because, like I said, the match was that perfect. Although, Cody leaves, I expected 4 things. The Rock coming back, Scott coming back, Cody turning heel, Randy coming for Cody. The one thing I did not expect, Brock Lesnar. That's right, everybody. Brock Lesnar's back in WWE, which, what the heck? I did not know that was going to happen. I did not, in a single thought, think that was going to happen. But, wow, it happened. That was just the most unexpected thing ever. So, wow. Brock looking as fierce as ever as well. My goodness. I'm just, like, insanely excited to see Brock back because, I've never seen a Brock Lesnar run live. And I've been watching since 2023. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how a Brock Lesnar run looks in 2025. This would be pretty interesting to see. So that caps off an amazing night two of SummerSlam. So let's rank everything. So they're the rankings right there. I'm gonna give the show a full-fledged 4.7 out of 5. There's some spots where it could have been a lot better. But other than that, it was just an amazing show. That's about it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the SummerSlam Night 2 review. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.